What's cracking, guys? And today I'm gonna be at Anime Expo right here. We're gonna check out what's cracking, guys. Anime manga. I know what con I'm at right now, and it's been like 2 years since I've been to an anime con, so I'm gonna show you guys what it's gonna be like to be at an anime convention in 2021. So I mean, it's like the first time for me coming back here. I have some lovely cosplayers joining me here on my adventure. This one's obviously Ashley here.
No.
And that's Julia, in case you want to know. And yeah, I'm just going to be walking around exploring and sharing my experiences with you as we're at my artist alley. Oh, what's this? Oh no! Anyway, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm at a current artist alley table, and this is Ashley's table, I should say. So she's selling all her goods. That's how I got in. That's what's going on right now. And how well are you doing, babe?
No, don't.
No, she's in her Mona Karen hair. Isn't that just cute? She wants to talk to my manager. You know? She made back table all right, so she's doing okay. So.
Well, I still need to make back hotel and expenses.
So we still have some ways to go, but we have 2 more days. So we'll see how it goes. The current anime convention, at least it's busting right now for the most part, and it is the most busy day. So expect to see a lot of fun stuff. I'm gonna be walking around the convention now that it's open, everything's official now. As you can see, there's plenty of people on the inside now roaming around, but apparently the lines outside are still crazy long, so there's gonna be many more people inside. So this is Ashley in her full Mona getup right now. I'll have a picture. Whoop! There you go. Isn't that amazing? There's the full thing. So now we're just gonna go around and see what we can find. Ashley getting more compliments. Congratulations.
My hard work and suffering paid off.
Nice, nice.
Myself multiple times.
Yay, burning yourself.
And stabbing myself.
Don't stab yourself, don't do that. Okay, so that was Artist Alley. Again, it's pretty crowded in here. There's lots of people all around. Most people stopped Ashley and not me, and that was great. So, like, I had a good time here. Ashley, she bought a lot of stuff too. We're gonna go inside the exhibitor hall now, and you can see what's going on inside of there. There's a lot more stuff than the Artist Alley, so we'll just see how that goes. Fate waifus. So Ashley's just been running around in cosplay, and she's just getting free shit. She's just, I don't. Like, this is the benefits.
It's never happened to me though.
Well, I guess it's just because you're Mona.
I guess.
That's right.
I'm broke, yes, of course.
Yeah, everyone feels sorry because you're broke. Okay, so we just came back from the exhibition hall, and obviously it's crowded as heck, way more crowded than the Artist Alley is. It was a little bit insane in there with the amount of people. Well, as far as safety goes, I don't know how safe it is. So, but I mean, kind of like it's gone back to normal until, you know, maybe you get a sickness again. But overall, like, I really want to try the arcade games, don't get me wrong. I really want to get in there. But I feel like Ashley's not going to touch me for a few weeks. Okay, so maybe I could go in there and play some arcade games, maybe. Overall, though, no real complaints besides the prices of some items. They had Pokemon cards in there that were way super scalped. They also have super scalped water prices, I think $6. With the heat wave going on, they're definitely taking advantage of thirsty weebs. So apparently it got a lot more crowded in here, and I'm about to go check it out. Okay, so it's hot as shit out here, and there's a huge line outside. There's some cool anime cars here, but like, damn, I can't imagine waiting hours in this line in this heat. People getting heat stroke and things like that. Look at this. Look at this trash can full of water bottles everywhere. Holy shit. Anime cars at least are cool. Overall, I mean, cons are really cool, but I don't know if the world's ready for this yet, dude. This is not a good way to do it. What's cracking, guys? Today I went to this con called Animanga, and I know, it's weird going to a convention in 2021 where everything's been shut down, but don't worry, I came fully masked, I'm vaccinated, I took all the precautions, I did stay spaced, I didn't touch anybody's hands, I touched elbows, that's about as much as I did. Stayed as safe as possible, and I just wanted to go to an anime convention, and by golly, a lot of people wanted to go. Wow, was Animanga super freaking packed. I mean, people had to wait outside in the scorching heat for 3 hours or more. It was like a relapse of an old Anime Expo event, which I also happened to do a vlog upon, and it may be a bit of a disaster zone. That's kind of where I'm going with this video. Unfortunate, I know, but you know, people had to get ambulances in because they had to be wheeled out because, you know, they were getting heat stroke out there. Fortunately, my girlfriend over there had an artist alley table, which I was at. It's doing pretty good, right? It did okay? It's okay, but not really to the help of the con itself, because while we were in the artist alley, there was a lot of problems going on. Half of the room would go dark. I don't understand. It just went dark. And then when it went back on, everyone was like, yay! As it went back on. And it happened multiple occasions. So I guess the lights just went out in the place. They're like dimmed a little bit. I'm assuming they're cutting it because they're trying to save energy, but I am not positive. So yeah, I don't know. That corner over there, I feel real bad for the people over in their dark little alleyway over there. The camera's lighting is really good, but it's a little darker than what you're seeing right now. I don't know how to say this, but the air conditioning, for whatever reason, sometimes it was on and sometimes it was off in the artist alley. And I can tell you the reason right now. It's because the con literally didn't want people in there. They wanted to kick people out. And specifically, I guess, out of the artist alley. Once they made their purchases, they said, get the frick out of the con. And I'm not joking. They actually said that. And that's how bad it was backed up, because there was people waiting outside for hours, again, getting heat stroke. People literally yeeted out the con because they saw the line and they're like, nope, not happening. And that was because they sold way too many tickets and too many people were eager to actually get inside, which was a huge issue there, because I think there's only supposed to be, what, 5,000 people inside there at a time? And there was definitely more than 5,000 people. Animanga used to be this tiny little con. This was definitely a medium-sized con, and a hefty medium-sized con. You know, at the beginning of the expo, there was, you know, a decent amount of people here and there inside. You know, like you were able to move around, you'd be able to get to places here and there. But after a few hours of people actually being siphoned inside, wall to wall packed, trying to get around, there was a huge line around just to get to a Naruto Shippuden voice actor right there. The Naruto voice actor themselves there, you know, the Believe It English one. So yeah, people were really excited to see her, but like there was just so many people packed together. And of course, a lot of them were not wearing masks too. And I know that's probably a big concern because there was a mask mandate. And literally, I think 40% of the people there were not wearing masks. Maybe 30. I'll give you 30%. And if that's a huge concern for you, well, that's going to be the cons probably going forward there, because I can only imagine the disaster zone that's going to be Anime Expo in this coming year. If it happens, probably is going to happen. People want money. That's definitely what this con wanted. Money. And it was made apparent that they wanted money and only money. Because, you know, my girlfriend over here had the con canceled on her a few times here. And they promised her a lot of things, such as free power, free internet, anything else that I should be aware of?
Full quarter-page colored spread in a program that they did not print.
So yeah, basically empty promises. She called them out on this. They're like, you know what? Cover table cost or something like that.
We'll cover up to table cost for any of the things. and it was all more expensive than table cost.
So it didn't go over too well. Unfortunately, that wasn't the only thing that was kind of bad with the con there too. There was a lot of artists too complaining about the management itself, the lack of care of what was going on. And that's pretty much, it was just mayhem. The management couldn't get everything together. That's why lights were going off, ACs were kicking out. They were just, either it was a problematic, I'm not gonna make assumptions here, or maybe they actually didn't want to get people siphoned out of the artist alley so they could siphon more people in, so they wouldn't have people refunding their tickets, if they're even allowed to do that. They probably should if they weren't even allowed in the con in the first place. And Friday was bad enough, okay? There was definitely lines built around the entire freaking convention. And on Saturday, it was probably even worse. I have some footage of people lined up outside of there getting heat stroke and other things like that. So as I say, probably, it's most definitely probably worse. I only say probably because I wasn't there on Friday to make some actual footage of it. All I have is some pictures. Basically, I have a laundry list of, I think a tweet or someone just put up all the bad things there. You can read through that laundry list. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. I kind of want to still show you, at least the people there were fun. And the people there were there to have a good time, because we need conventions, okay? Just to weeb out. And there's artists out there that need conventions for, well, money purposes out there, because they make art. And there's still lots of people out there that want to even come back even after all of this disaster. Because, well, there was a lot of people spending money because there was just so many people. And even though that there really wasn't any events going on, there was like a little dance concert out there. I think I got a little bit of footage of people doing some Gangnam style out there. Little cringe, but I know it's there. They had some fun arcade machines there, but I don't know if you really want to touch them, especially after, well, you know what's going on here. That, again, not very the most sanitary. There's the bouncy council, which is known for germs. There's problems here, and I'm not even gonna bring up the fact that a bottle of water cost, I think, $6. The food there was completely outrageous, and especially during the middle of the heat wave, taking advantage of the fact that people need water too. Not a very good look. At this point, I think conventions should really hand out free water, which is actually what Anime Expo did to the people waiting in line, so props to them at least. Although I think that was more damage control so they didn't get sued. But still, at least they handed out free water. And I think the most hilarious thing after here, not just them saying, yo, making an announcement to everybody, once you make your purchases, please leave the building. 2 hours before the con even closed, because I was at the first Animanga. They came up to me, they saw that I was there, and she nervously went up to me, and she was like, hey, are you having a good time? Of course you're having a good time. Yeah, there was some things that happened, and you know, did you want like your own like booth, because you have such a good relationship with us? Do you want like your own like attended place where you can like, you know, maybe get some money, you know, it's for autographs or things like that? And I said no, and they're like, oh, well, that's okay, you know, because we're all just having a good time, right? Yeah, of course we're having a good time. Anyway, bye. Yeah, it's like they knew that I was a YouTuber at that point. They messed up. Like, they wholeheartedly messed up. I don't even know what else to say here. I was trying to make a fun vlog. I wanted to make a fun vlog, but honestly, this was dumpster fire. This was just absolute dumpster fire. I'm sure people are gonna get extremely sick after this. And I can't really recommend going to conventions in the near future if they're all as poorly managed and everything is just chaos like this is, because of just the regulations and people having to go through security, making sure that they're within the capacity, which obviously they weren't, making sure people were wearing masks, which they weren't. It just wasn't safe. It just plain wasn't safe, and I don't know what else to say. But hey, at least I hope I entertained you with some background noise here. I had a great Mona cosplay of Ashley, if you want to check that out there. I don't know where Killer edited that in the video. Good job, Killer. There was a cute Mustangs outside too. They had some anime weeb cars out there if you wanted to stand in the blaring heat in the middle of the day and you get a heat stroke. Hey, at least you could look at some good cars. But other than that, I hope you found this video very informative. I hope it, you know, like maybe sways your decisions on whether or not you want to attend a convention in the future here, or maybe what to expect and prep for it at the very least. And hey, if you like this video, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. You crazy mother.
Sheesh.